Hey guys, how's it going? Cyback another BG, and welcome to the 7.3 patch. Hopefully everyone is enjoying it. Now, what I wanted to do in this video real quick while we got the BG up in the background, stomping them Alliance faces, I just wanted to go over real quick my thoughts on RET Paladins in 7.3. Now, this is not like a guide on what I'm doing or how you should be playing it, this or that. This is just opinion on just the, first 2 days of Argus, seeing what's going down. There's still a lot of testing to be done, make sure that everything stayed the same. For the most part, it's looking like in arenas we'll be keeping that same cookie cutter build to get that burst out. But I'm testing and I'm hoping it becomes a thing of execution sense. I highly enjoy the move, the flavor of it to a RET Paladin, casting this giant execution hammer. I enjoy it a lot. And I'm going to keep using it and trying to prove that it's viable, at least in a BG setting. Now, it doesn't like to work too well in arenas because of the fact that it can be purged and, uh, dispelled off of your target, so you'd be wasting that 3 holy power or that free cast and not getting damage out on it. So in arenas, Templar's Verdict's probably still your best bet. And this RET Pally thought he could go toe to toe with me, and yeah, just absolutely blew him up. Anyway, sorry, get back to this. Execution sense, I feel like in a BG scenario, there's so much going on, it's so hectic that execution sense can be ignored at times. People won't see it. Also, they're not used to it hitting as hard as it does now. In the past, you'd be lucky if you got like a 500k crit with it. It just was not worth the effort. Lately, I've been seeing 1.3, 1.4, all the way up to 1.7 million crits with it. So what I've been trying to utilize with it is doing it as a precast before my burst. So what I'll do is I'll get my holy power up just to 3. I'll cast it. Then I'll build myself up to the 5 holy power. And right after that, I'll go into the burst rotation. And about when I start bursting is when that execution sense goes off. Now, if you guys caught my stream, I did this on a RET Pally who just came out of the graveyard. And poor guy. The execution goes off for 1.3 mil. I tag him with back-to-back, 1 million plus crits, and he just drops over dead. You see 2/3 of his health just drop. And I also go over, the potential damage in a previous video is entitled, I think it's something like Execution Sense Hits Hard, RET Pally Nerf, question mark, question mark, question mark. And I use Execution Sense, and you witness a 1.2 million non-crit one. So it has potential to do a lot of damage, and it's nice to be able to sneak in within your burst rotation. So I know I've been talking your ear off about execution sense, but I truly enjoy it. Hopefully you guys can, mess around with it, and I'll post some more videos just testing different builds. Now, for the rest of our damage, our generators, Zeo and Crusader Strike, seems to be hitting as hard as our spinders used to. I've seen my Zeal crit upwards of 700k damage. That's insane for just a generator. You walk up, go 700k, 700k. Blade of Justice, I've had crit over 1 million pretty consistently. Here's the biggest surprise. Judgment has crit for over 1 million multiple times for me consistently. I don't think I've ever seen so many chained together 1 million damage crits in my life as a RET Pally. Of course, it hasn't been long that we've been able to hit that hard, but it's just a phenomenal feeling to see so much burst potential now. As for our defenses, they didn't touch a single thing. We are still slow as snails. Our Blessing and Protection can still be spell stolen, so can our Blessing of Freedom. Our bubble can still be dispelled. We're still pretty squishy as it is. So they didn't do anything with that. In a way, I guess our sustain got increased a little bit because due to that damage increase from Justicar's Vengeance, I mean, I've crit for 1.1 mil multiple times in a row, and I'm only sitting at, as you can see, 5.26 mil, but that's with a food buff. I think I'm sitting around 5.19, but still hitting for 1.1 mil, getting all that back as health. It's aggravating. That's 20% of my health back in a melee swing, which if I chain together, 20, 40, 60, just stacking that damage buff. So our damage is insane. Defenses are still alright. All in all, truly, truly loving Ret Pallies. And to tell the truth, I've seen a ton of Ret Pallies in BGs lately. It seems to be the thing to do to jump on them. Of course, everyone's testing out what they want to do. So if you're interested, hit subscribe, hit like, join me on this adventure through 7.3 as we experience Ret Pallies together. Anyway, enjoyed making this video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it. I'll catch you in the next one. Later.